Well, hello, come on in. Welcome to my home. I'm KaceyEdgerly. This is Finn, one of my four-legged children, and my other little Rico walking around. And we want to give you a little tour of what I have designed and renovated in this home. So one of the things I love when you walk into the room is the first impression. And that first impression is going to be your entryway. Something I really wanted to design in here was a feature wall. I love feature walls. And this one's simpler. It's shiplap. It gives you that modern farmhouse effect, but it adds so much warmth and detail into this room. And the other thing I love to do is to add something that gives you that personal touch. So the first thing you do when you walk in and come home, you feel like you're home. And my little detail I added to this room was this chandelier. I want you to take a look at it. This chandelier is very unique, and it reminded me of all things of the atom, the smallest particle in the universe, which actually reminds me of my dad. So the first thing I see when I come home is I see my dad and think of my dad. One of the things when we were little, we would go to museums every single weekend because, of course, you know, when you're little, kids are free at the museum, and he would teach us everything he could think of, from science to dinosaurs to just the way the world works. And so for me, that's a little tribute to the family, but you can see the family picture too. But come on in this way. I'm a country girl mixed with a little rock and roll in my life, and I love to have farmhouse effects, but I also love to have metal details that give you a little bit of an industrial feel. And the other thing I love to add in my homes is detail. So you can see just even in this table here, there is so much detail added into the home that gives you a little softness with a little masculinity, and that's kind of the thing that I do. So come this way. I want to take you guys to my very favorite room in the house. You name it, this kitchen is definitely a place that you can bring your family, your friends, and have a lot of fun. The first thing I did is actually double the size of this kitchen. We expanded it about 4 or 5 extra feet. We added a 9-foot island that I designed myself. And so this is just one of those spaces where it could be functional for myself and for my husband. One thing, though, that I do love is herringbone. And yes, it can be overdone, and some people feel like it's outdated, but that's something that I call classic and traditional. So not only do I have herringbone here in the kitchen, I added a touch into this amazing pantry that you have to have if you're going to have a kitchen like this. So take a look at this. This pantry is custom made. We matched the cabinets to the kitchen, and then we built these shelves so that you would have space to do storage. You can do storage for long-term food storage, short storage, whatever you need. We even have a creative little bar nook over here. And the defining detail we added was the herringbone. So this is where I added my own personal touch. I love herringbone. And so for me, it's a classic touch that is going to be timeless, and it's going to add those textural details that people love in a home that really make it feel warm and inviting. But if you remember, I said that I'm a little country and a little rock and roll. I am a Beatles fanatic, all things British. And so I had to show you the barn door that we are going to be placing in this house. There you have it. There's your tribute to the Union Jack and to rock and roll, but with a little touch of class and a little touch of country charm. You guys, I have loved doing this home. One of the things that I love to do in my designs is to bring the personality of the homeowner or the client into the home so that it's theirs and that it's giving this home a second chance and a fresh coat of paint. And it makes you feel like you're walking into a piece of art, but into also an entire story throughout the house. I got my inspiration for renovating homes on a more professional level at the beginning of COVID. For the last 7 years, I had to put my acting career on hold, which was really hard because I had started getting momentum. But I did this because my husband's grandmother, who also raised him and was his mom, was really ill and she needed us full time. And so we spent the last 7 years taking care of her and making her our priority. And right before COVID, she passed away. But the miracle in that is she left us these 2 homes that they owned that we were able to renovate and bring all of this personality and love into these projects to really honor her and what she left us. And then we sold those and we were able to purchase the home we're in now. And we actually call this home, that I took you on a little tour of, the house that Granny built, because she has blessed our lives with that. And here you go. Here. Oh my goodness. So literally, at the end of the day, there really is no place like home where you can be with your family and you can make great memories. But let me be your next design star, because I will take and find those moments of personality and I will bring them into the homes of our clients and we will help touch other people's lives. That's what this world is all about, making a difference. Now we're ready to paint. I think that's a wrap.